The door opened with a violent shriek and a metal clang. The room was dark, only for the faint outlines of clutter and cables gave the room any shape or texture. A figure silently pulled itself from the light of the corridor into the darkness. Lights? The room remained dark. Lights? The woman let out an audible sigh and muttered under her breath as she took hold of the stray cable that might act as leverage just as the door clanged to a close. "Dr. Madelung, are you in here?" she said, confident of an answer that never came. Again, she muttered under her breath. She took a breath again and spoke. "Dr. Madelung, you better be in here, or what?" A voice came from the opposite side of the room. With a hum and a flicker, the lights came on. To the uninitiated, the room was a complete mess. To Eros, it was a hive of scientific discovery and equipment. He yawned, rubbing his eyes, his lab coat wrapped around him, covered in burn marks and stains. "Dr. Madelung, I am Miss Basirat. I am here representing Mr. DeFeer and the Hutton Orbital Trucker Cooperative. Your scientific work has been very valuable, and your service to the cooperative has been exemplary. But we're closing your lab here at the Orbital, and we feel your work could be best done elsewhere. This is about that scrapped anaconda on the salvage bay, isn't it? I told them I'd have it moved. As for the beluga that turned up with 80 passengers all wanting free anaconda, you can't prove that was me, or I had anything to do with that. Like, at all." His eyes darted around, checking for any flyers he might not have disposed of. "Look, Eros, those two incidents. It's about the power surges, the dangerous productions of frameshift fields, the shifting of the orbital's trajectory, the crashing of the main computers, and the power surges." "You said power surges twice. You have tripped the main distribution breaker on no less than 100 occasions, Doctor, in the last 2 years. And you complain about me mentioning it twice. This is the problem, Doctor. I'm reaching the point where a breakthrough is right around the corner. Yes, a standard excuse the cooperative has accepted on no less than 20 occasions. So, where is this breakthrough? Well?" Eros let out a sigh. "I have published no less than 10 research papers of frameshift capacitance and energy transfer from space distortion to usable energy. I'm the only one doing any research into those damn mugs and the weird properties that they have. Everyone else forgot about what was started here. The cooperative has spread, but have we really forgotten the mug? Or is it just an amusing war cry now?" "It is the decision of the cooperative to make you an offer. We will provide you with a research vessel to do with as you please. It will be loaded out for your experiments, and you're not being cut off and removed, Doctor. We just can't have you continually causing problems aboard Hutton Orbital. It's simply costing us too much, both in trade and in lost time." Eros smiled and moved into view. He looked at the woman and instantly recognized her from the various hearings he had attended. He couldn't really remember her name. He had only heard it once, and like most people's names, it was lost to him in a matter of moments. Who is going to fly this mystery vessel? I mean, after our incident in 3302, for which, for the record, was not my fault, the Pilots Federation revoked my license. There appears to be a pattern, never taking responsibility for everything. Well, that's not true. I admit all those events you described. I just don't think they're a problem. Besides, your list didn't include brownouts, of which have occurred roughly... Eros squinted and looked at the flickering light above him. 1.52 times more frequently than the breaker trips. So, what is this vessel and who is the pilot? Wait, are you the pilot? He pointed at her and realized that this was not the best introduction should this be the case. Already being on a person's bad side was going to make the future less than a pleasant experience.